All of the hype of the 2023 NBA draft has been around the French sensation Victor Wembanyama, but OKC's last year's pick, Chet Holmgren, who missed his rookie season due to a foot injury, is now emerging as a shocking revelation. In this video, let's break down how Holmgren is terrifying the league, alongside the Thunder's other young talents. The rebuild in Oklahoma is real, and it's happening at an unprecedented speed. Oh yeah, and make sure to watch till the end to see why Chet is a sure candidate for the Rookie of the Year award. Imagine a 7'1" unicorn who can run the floor like a guard, block shots with a monstrous 7'6" wingspan, and shoot the three-pointer with high efficiency. This is what Chet Holmgren brings to the table. Now, Victor Wembanyama is a remarkable talent, no doubt, a generational player many have touted him to be. However, we can now see that he is on a struggling team, with the Spurs not fully capitalizing on his abilities. Coach Pop has had a storied career leading the San Antonio franchise to 5 NBA titles, but integrating a talent like Wemby demands a complete restructure of the system, something that takes time. Yes, Pop is experimenting with Sohan and Vassell in the mix to create a dynamic that maximizes Wembanyama's unique skill set. Yet, it's not just Wemby's individual performance that's a concern, but also how the team adapts to his style of play. Meanwhile, in Oklahoma City, something different is brewing. The team is building around the fresh talent, with a clear strategy that emphasizes youth, length, and versatility. Most importantly, they're winning. See, after Damian Lillard destroyed the Thunder with his epic shot back in the 2019 playoffs, many thought OKC would spiral into obscurity. People were sending sympathy cards, and the local tissue industry had a sudden boom. But hold on to your basketballs, because GM Sam Presti had a different plan in mind. Collect assets, draft wisely, and focus on youth development. That strategy is paying off now, as we're witnessing a Thunder team that's not only competitive, but has a ceiling that's sky high. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander leading the charge, the Thunder has found a franchise cornerstone who is versatile and efficient. His ability to score from anywhere on the court, paired with his playmaking, makes him a nightmare for opposing defenses. Coming off a breakout season last year and a stunning performance at FIBA World Cup as a leader of the Canadian national team, Shai has stepped into the role of a true leader for this young Thunder squad. Jalen Williams, aka J-Dub, who was selected 12th overall in the 2022 NBA draft, is quickly proving to be a steal for Oklahoma City too. His combination of size, basketball IQ, and scoring prowess has added yet another layer of danger to the team's already potent offense. Add to this the growth of players like Josh Giddey, whose court vision and rebounding are exceptional for a guard, and Lou Dort, known for his tenacious defense, and you've got a team that's not just young, but also extremely balanced. Now that Chet Holmgren is back in the mix, the Oklahoma City Thunder's potential seems limitless. His defensive presence in the paint complements the perimeter defense of Lou Dort, creating a wall that could potentially rank among the league's best in terms of defensive efficiency. Not to mention his seamless fit into the offense with his shooting ability, stretching the floor further for SGA's drives and Giddey's playmaking. The scariest thing about the Thunder really is that they're top 5 to top 6 in the league, both in the offensive and the defensive rating. This sort of balance is unheard of for such a young team. What's even more impressive is their depth, with players like Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace, Trey Mann, the sharpshooter Davis Bertans, who can all come off the bench and contribute significantly. The Thunder's bench unit often outperforms their opponents, providing crucial rest for the starters without a drop in productivity. It's this collective approach, the sum of many promising parts, that has the whole league on notice. And let's not forget the treasure trove of future draft picks that Presti has amassed. If draft picks were chocolate, he'd be Willy Wonka, and the draft night would be the golden tickets. The possibilities are endless for this team, with the potential to add even more elite talent through the draft or acquire established stars via trade. Just think about it. The potential for this team is staggering. They've managed to blend youthful exuberance with a strategic vision that sets them up for long-term success. The front office deserves applause for sticking to their blueprint, even when the initial stages were challenging. The players have bought into this vision too, and it shows in their on-court chemistry and relentless pursuit of excellence. But it's not just the strategy and the talent. The cultural shift within the team has been profound. Gone are the days of relying on established stars to carry the load. Now, the Thunder thrives on collective effort, where every player, from the starting five to the end of the bench, knows their role and executes it with precision. Coach Mark Daigneault is doing an exceptional job of orchestrating this young and diverse group of players into a coherent, well-oiled machine. There's a sense of synergy on the court that translates into fluid ball movement, high-octane offense, and some truly locked-down defense. All these factors point to Oklahoma City not just as a team of the future, but one that could surprise many as a formidable contender in the present. And what Coach Daigneault is not afraid of is trusting Chet Holmgren. Despite his rookie status and the time he missed, Holmgren is getting significant minutes and responsibilities, which speaks volumes about the trust the coaching staff has in him. Chet is starting in all the games since his return and is responding with highlight-worthy plays on both ends of the floor. He also leads the team with 7.7 boards per game. Now that's OD. Chet's ability to stretch the floor opens up driving lanes for SGA and creates opportunities for shooters around the arc. Imagine the gravity Holmgren commands from defenders. You can't leave him open at the three-point line, but if you step out, he can put the ball on the floor and make a play. It's this kind of versatility in a 7-footer that's completely changing the landscape of team strategy in the NBA. Adding to that, Holmgren's shot blocking prowess sends a chilling message to anyone daring enough to penetrate the Thunder's defense. It's not just the blocks, it's his ability to alter shots and make players think twice before attempting layups. He moves like a guard, blocks like a center, and shoots like a small forward. Holmgren's presence is redefining positions in basketball, blurring the lines between traditional roles on the court. His impact is not just on the stats sheet, but in the way he alters the opposing team's game plan. They must account for his length on defense and his range on offense, making Chet an all-around threat. His potential has even sparked discussions on the evolution of the game, where the future could see more players of his archetype, a blend of height, agility, and shooting that was once a rarity in the league. When Arvydas Sabonis entered the NBA, his style was seen as unorthodox for his size. Nowadays, players like Holmgren are looked upon as the prototypes for the next generation. As the game evolves, so does the scouting, with teams now searching for these unique skill sets that were once overlooked or undervalued. It's like teams are on a mythical creature hunt now. We can almost see scouts with binoculars saying, "There it is, a wild, rare unicorn. Quick, let's sign it before it disappears into the NBA wilderness." Holmgren's impact on the court is undeniable, but his influence on the team's culture cannot be understated either. He brings a winning mentality and a work ethic that's infectious, a characteristic that echoes through the organization. His presence has certainly accelerated the Thunder's rebuild, which is now more of a build considering where they stand. And Chet is certainly in the position to build and to be built around. Not many people know, but before being drafted to the NBA, Chet has won the FIBA U19 World Cup with Team USA, while also earning the tournament MVP honors. His experience being the MVP on the big stage provides him with a unique perspective and poise under pressure, traits that are invaluable in the clutch moments of tight games. It's that same composure that enables Holmgren to block shots, alter offensive schemes of the opposition, and maintain high-efficiency scoring. These are the moments that make him not just a rookie to watch, but a true Rookie of the Year candidate. Moreover, he knows how to be a leader, on and off the court. His quiet confidence and ability to step up in crucial situations inspire his teammates to elevate their game. Chet's leadership is particularly impactful for a young squad like the Thunders, instilling a sense of belief and ambition that can drive them to greater heights. This level of influence from a rookie is extraordinary, but it speaks to the character and potential that Holmgren possesses. The Oklahoma City Thunder's trajectory is looking incredibly promising, and with Holmgren at the helm alongside Shea and the rest of the squad, the conversation is shifting from a rebuilding phase to a question of how soon, rather than if, they become a powerhouse in the Western Conference. The league's on alert. From the front office to the fans in the nosebleeds, everyone feels a sense of anticipation. You can hear the conversation shift around the city, in the stores and schools. The threads about championship potential no longer a distant dream, but an approaching reality. With the new downtown arena just confirmed to be underway, Oklahoma City also shows its commitment to the team and the future of sports in the area, the Thunder being the heart of it all. As the franchise invests in its players and facilities, the message is clear. The organization isn't messing around. They're not just playing to compete, they're playing to win it all.